EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Austin Armadillos taking on the Pioneers of Toronto. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down. Blackwell. Looking. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Jones. Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Booker. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Rivera. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Booker on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Blackwell. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On 3rd down, Blackwell. And that is incomplete. Everything but hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go with Booker up the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 39, Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. Jones. They set up the screen to Booker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Booker. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. 3rd and 20. Back to throw, it's Levis. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready?
The slot man in motion right.
Three. Ready?
Jones throwing to start the drive. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Go.
Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Track 60. 70. 70. Go street. Buffalo 18.
Levis on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone or down the numbers. There he goes. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try and run with Booker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ramsey, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. 3rd and 5. Levis, you get audible to something else. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Ramsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Levis sets up to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18, 65 cat. 65 cat. Go.
Here's Levis. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
Booker coughs it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And they had just picked. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Get it.
Jones now. Off play action. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Rig alert. Rig alert. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Jones off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down now, it's Ramsey. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Levis to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Armadillos.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. You ain't going nowhere.
Off play action. Jones going up top for Kupp. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Levis looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll run on first down. Ramsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action now. Levis under a heavy rush, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And hauled in here by Rivera. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua. 51 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Pioneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10, it's Levis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Meanwhile, Levis' throw complete here to Waller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, when the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And Levis going back to the air. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First and 10, here's Levis. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Levis now on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Levis to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Pioneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
Pioneers 15.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check it.
Throwing Jones. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Armadillos add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Levis now on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Levis to throw off play action. That is caught inside the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here we go.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, man, front.
Now Jones. His throw incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Booker. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Levis. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Levis on 3rd down. only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
And it's 4th down.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Austin, they continue to put themselves in position.